Hey Aries, welcome to your general love read. We're going to take a look at the little forecast for you today. See what's going on in your world. Oh, I just posted on Instagram. Dragon and my story. Dragon, you are my dragon, right? Look, dragon. If you didn't watch the goddess Danu, you may not understand the reference to the golden dragon, but I said I will give you, here I give you my pink crystals, okay? Because it was a funny like D&D meme, and I just had to share it because this person comes in and they're like, "Princess, I'm coming to save you," and the dragon says, "There are no princesses here." And the little person says, "But dragon, you are my princess," right? And so I feel like somebody is really tuning into all of this connection that they have. But also the message I got right before turning on the video was, and this is a dragon, and it was, you are passionate. Your person is very grounded, very rooted. They're very much like this very stable tree. And Spirit was like, don't burn down the tree. Okay? Don't burn down the tree. And the intention here, nothingness. Okay? I feel like Spirit's saying, you're in this energy of this like, ooh, yeah, yeah, I'm going for it, right? And Spirit's saying, just be in the moment for a minute, okay? Can you just be in the moment, all right? So let's go ahead and take a look at things here. Aries, all right? Let's get an overview for what's going on for Aries. Actually, let me move my decks a little bit. They're a little bit out of sorts from my shaman circle. Okay, so that feels better. Okay, I pushed them away to have space. So Aries. Nope, okay. So Aries, all right, you do feel pulled back to something at the same time where you are being pulled forward to something. Six of Cups, Six of Fire. And obviously you can't be both. You can't do both. And it's like a tug of war. And if you do not release on one end, right, then you get pulled apart. And I feel like that's why the nothingness, right? Like be in the moment and almost like release them both. Release them both and then let whatever comes into fruition here, right, come in. Because what do you need to be aware of? Do you want these? No, they say no. They do not want those. They want that. Okay. What do you need to be aware of, Aries? What do you need to be aware of, Aries? Yes? Okay. What do you need to be aware of, Aries? We're just going to leave that right there. All right. So, Goddess of Earth, again, you are pulled between two different things. It's only by going down the center, being in the moment, and letting yourself be guided to where you're going to be. That's where you get to the milk and honey, okay? The productivity here is in continuing to let yourself love yourself, care for yourself, let your heart energy, your river of life flow, but keeping your awareness open. Okay, that's the Queen of Pentacles. But you also have here, okay, the Page of Fire. And this desire to move forward is actually becoming very restrictive for you. And you can only move forward with this fire, right? If you completely release this past that you are still feeling pulled towards. And I feel like Spirit's saying 10 of fire, right? What did Spirit say? Don't burn down the tree. Okay, and so there's all these bubbles of fire. It's like the tree being protected from the fire. And it's like you're going to have to kind of learn, right? How do I just be with all of this passion and everything that I have? How do I just be in this? Okay. Ace of Swords. For some of you, again, this is playing a repeat, okay? A song from the past, playing a repeat here in your life that's up in your head. And here we've got, okay, Queen of Swords. You cut this out and you moved on and recreated your life for a reason. Okay, there's a reason why you did that. Okay, Oscar is now outside the door crying because he also made a bad decision by not coming when I asked him to, right? There was a reason for it. So, Nine of Cups here, there's a part of you that wants to go back home to that. Okay, wants to go back home to where you feel like this is my home. This is where I'm safe, right? That's what that Six of Cups is calling in here with the Nine of Cups. My home, my safety. For some of you, my marriage, okay? Four of Fire. My family. But you can't change the changes that have happened in you. Okay? Knight of Cups. You're wearing a mask of deception. The snake right here that's like holding you in place, like in your heart, you're in control of that. You are in control of that. You know, right? Very grounded in your heart of what you know that you want. And it's everything that you've asked for, right? Here we have this 10 of Water. And what's interesting is they're really showcasing to me that there are two triangles here. There's the triangle here, okay, on that old energy. And then there's the triangle here, okay, with the 10 of Cups. So there could be, again, third-party energy here. But you know what you want. But again, you can't just hurt this other person for whatever reason. Hold on, I have to get Oscar. He's going to cry the whole time. Okay. Oscar, come in and lay down. I know. Yep, there's your brother. I know. You the baby. I know you the baby. He's the baby. Okay, go lay down. Yes, you're the baby. Go lay down. Yeah, there's a spot right there. Yep. All right. So let's go ahead. Let's clarify some of this, okay? Tell me about this Six of Cups. All right. Six of Swords. You've got the 6 and the 6 and the 6 across the top here. Okay. Angel number 666. Look it up. Again, this is somebody up here trying to look down at the two different paths, okay? There's a river cut down, right? There is a river between these two spaces, trying to get like an overview. How do I have them both? How can I ride two horses with one ass, right? My favorite line from Sweet Home Alabama. Okay, and where you want to go is still very new. Okay, but very passionate. Jester of fire. For some of you, it could be somebody younger. Okay. Yeah, in your head, you know that this means starting over. Okay, so it's like leaving behind the lush and starting over in the desert. Okay, but you have the energy of the bat, right, which is very adaptable. The bat brings some of that sweet nectar of life in there, and that's that milk and honey. So there is this acknowledgement that, you know, it's not quite exactly as you see it. Okay, so above. Now with the Page of Wands here, it's crossed by the Four of Fire here. Okay. And so there could be some major entanglement here. Like, I almost see like families coming together. And so how do you go through? Okay, that's what's strangling you here, is how do you go through all of this energy? Okay, that's why you can't burn down the forest, right? You can't burn down the tree. Ten of Fire here. There's a part of you that knows, right? Five of Fire. If I walk ahead, like there's endings, deep death on both sides if I walk ahead on this. And so it's almost like you're turning your back on love here. King of Cups in reverse, in order to protect the sanctity of this. So tell me a little bit more here, okay? Yeah, you're keeping a close eye on all of this, but you're also keeping yourself quite out of the picture. Three of Wands. It's almost like you're looking for a third option. Like, where's my escape hatch? How do I create a different possibility? Okay. Because on the one hand, the stability and everything you've grown and that which you have from the past does keep you happy. Okay, you do have some happiness here. And what has come in at the divine timing. Okay, to make you really look at your shadows. I'm going to pull one more here. Yeah. Okay. We've got the Moth here, right? Are you ready to let the moth eat the old clothes? Page of Pentacles, and start anew. Right? This is a big, deep lesson for you. Big, deep lesson, okay? So I'm going to, and it's funny because I'm stacking this up and Spirit's like, yeah, somebody wants to stack their options. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at, all right, what's going on with the Divine Feminine in this situation. What is going on with the Divine Masculine in this situation? Very interesting. Okay, so the Divine Feminine, very, very tapped into this energy of what's going on here and the sadness surrounding it all. So, again, if you are the divine feminine in this situation, right? Like this has been transforming for you, but it's also very sad, right? Because you don't really have either direction that you can go. And there could be a little bit of mirroring here, okay? Because we've got, for the divine masculine, they're in their head, right? Kind of this sadness about this separation from the 1111, from their divine person, crossing energy in the upright, with a crossing energy in reverse, okay? With the 8 of Swords in reverse. Not really able to be as connected, perhaps, as they'd like to. All right. Okay, so divine feminine, all right? You'd like to go back to the past with this person, okay, and take the leap then when you meet them. Just leap at it then. I've got the Emperor and the Lovers, right? You know that this is your person. And the sadness here, again, okay, is the separation of something that's been stable. We've got the King and Queen of Wands on either side of the Three of Pentacles, right? And look at that Three of Pentacles. Like, there is a couple in between these solid individuals that really want to be together, that really have this passion, this spark for each other. And they can't. And so the divine feminine in this situation is just wearing a mask with the King of Pentacles here. Okay. Divine masculine here. Okay, so the divine masculine in this situation, right, they're in their head because they also know that this is divine. And if this is you, like your heart actually overflows with love for this person. And you really want a new start with them. Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, right? But it's all up here. Could definitely have like high air sign in the masculine's chart. You do not feel like you can connect to this person, but you also may, if there's the third party on your side, you may feel like you're not connected to this person, you know, to your past anymore. Knight of Swords with the 10 of Pentacles, where it's like almost like you are like, I want to fight against this storm and pull the feminine away from their stability, away from this place, this family that they are connected to. Like, I want them to be mine. Okay? Like 100%. So the emotions for the divine feminine, okay, they're hiding their emotions and they're the unknown, okay, mysterious. They're not showcasing to the divine masculine at all what they are feeling. Okay, the divine masculine, it's almost like there's a little bit of relief for them, okay, that they can release their fears about the situation. They're a little relieved because things have seemed to calm down and mellow out a little bit. What else for Aries? Okay. Again, there's this desire to go ahead and want to, show the truth, to open up, to say what you think and what you feel. But there are big differences between the divine feminine and the divine masculine in this situation. On the other side of this, right, this person is learning to love themselves, to honor their needs. They could be a little bit flirty. But they could also be trying to find a way to kind of pull back from this, kind of breathe again, right? So what does the divine feminine want to say here? I struggle with feelings of childhood that leads me into regret. Okay, so inner childhood wounds, and maybe they feel like the divine masculine is a bit of a regret, a bit of a mistake. And the divine masculine, tell me you feel what I feel. Okay, because they don't know what the feminine feels in all of this. So, okay, what else do you need to know about that is coming in to your life, Aries? There is a lot of stability, okay, showing up for you. You can't see it right now. Ten of Pentacles with the moon, okay? And I'm really showcasing that this crow is standing on this log, okay? And I'm going to show you really quick. Give me 1 second because I feel like Spirit's really asking me to show you this. And there it is. I knew it wouldn't be far. Okay, look at the full. Do you see that crow just standing there on the log, ready to leap into this new energy? Whatever stability is coming, it's coming for you alone, okay? And you can't see it yet, but part of it is breaking free from this imposter syndrome that you are working through right now, okay? And there is a balance that's coming and an ending. For some of you, you could be moving into divorce, leaving something behind. There is, for some of you, this is a job. You're leaving your job behind, coming into a brand new career. Take it as it resonates for you. Okay, we're going to pull a little clarification here. Tell me a little bit about feelings of the imposter syndrome, right? Like this has been something that's been a desire for you for a long time, okay? The waiting game. It's almost like you planted this seed a long time ago and you're finally going to see it come to fruition. Okay, wow. Really? Justice. Yeah. Okay. Things are going to start moving very fast for you. All right. I've got like the 8 of Wands with the Chariot, but there has to be, you have to give something up. You can't have just the blessings, right? There's a sacrifice that you're going to have to make. That's the balance, right? You can't, in the end, you can't stay in the nothingness. You're being guided for a minute to stay in the nothingness. But in the end, you can't stay in that spot forever. The seed is going to grow. Okay? For a lot of you, this is really healing your heart. It's raising up your spiritual strength. Could be coming into a more spiritual line of work. but you have to end where this stagnation sits and move forward. Okay, so let's go ahead and get a little bit of guidance on the direction for that from the compass cards, the map oracles here. Okay, follow the leader. There's the goose following the fairy Danu. Okay, for those of you that watched yesterday. And just follow your path to where you're meant to be. You'll feel it. You'll know it. Listen, because the messages are coming. Okay, this card to me is very much the Eight of Wands. I do feel like there's communication coming in, and you're going to know exactly what it is that you need to do. I do want one more. Thank you. And I love that they give you the compass, right? Your challenge is that there is a fire, okay, burning in your soul. And the direction is coming. And that's the challenge and the blessing, is that the direction is coming. Okay? So let's see where you're at on this hero's journey. Okay? Celebrate the sacred gap. Celebrate being in the nothingness right now. Okay? Having the moment to just breathe. Give thanks for this buffer time. Okay? 47, this is 11. Give thanks, right, for having this moment to breathe through all of this divine energy for a minute. Yeah, because oceans of emotions. Find a safe place to express your true feelings. That's where it's coming to here. There's a completion. That's the completion here. Is that you're going to express your truth. And this lands right on tell me you feel what I feel. So there is going to be an expression, an exchange, a communication here. So let's go ahead and pull a couple of cards from the Love Oracle. Universal Love Oracle here. Yeah, okay. There's a lot of sadness here. And I feel like you're putting it all into your dreams. But they're really showcasing that there's the tree here. Okay, there's a lot of sadness about trying to figure out the connection with this tree. But this divine masculine is the universal heart, is the one for the divine feminine. Okay. I feel like the third party is, right, that this divine masculine here is between the King and Queen of Pentacles. And there's a knowing here. So, what do we have? What medicine do we have from the shamans? Okay. Yeah, the medicine wheel. Okay, know that cycles are always happening. Okay, there's always this continuation of life, and there's nothing that you can do to stop that process. Okay. Yeah. All right. Listen to your ancestors. Listen for the wisdom. Look to them for guidance. Okay. Look for those that have been there before you. Get guidance from them. They want me to pull from my essential oil cards to close this off for you today. Give you a little piece of advice. Breathe. The trigger statement here is that I can't breathe through this, right? The true statement is I open up to possibility. You are, here, let me put my glasses on. Or I'm just going to be a squinty machine. You are ready to let go of the suffering so that you can take in new possibilities. Release so you can receive. Release so you can receive. Okay? Beautiful, beautiful energy. And my heart just fills you. So I hope this helps you, and I hope to see you guys next week. Have a beautiful week. All right, Aries. Bye.